What is divine love? You'll hear in a little while us recite together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. I am prosperous now, and so it is. And we will say this basically over our money when we come to the collection in the service. And those of you at home can participate in this as well. What is this divine love that blesses and multiplies? Well, divine love, according to Ernest Holmes, encompasses not just a lot, it encompasses all. It encompasses everything. Divine love is the experience that the divine nature is having of itself through its creation. That is divine love. We've made a distinction earlier, last month, between divine nature and human nature. We've said, well, the divine nature is everywhere, but human nature has the capacity to deny it. Well, the same is true of divine love. Divine love is everywhere expressing, and human love may or may not rise to that level. Human love may be very conditional. It may presume a lot. It may request a lot. There may be a lot of kind of transactional energy to it, whereas divine love just pours itself out unceasingly and unstintingly through all of us. Also, it's important to remember that divine love is not a one-way flow. You've probably heard your whole life that God loves you, and that's great, but you can also kind of get an image from that. I'm not saying you necessarily do, but you can, that God is sitting out there in space someplace just loving you, and that's great. And you know, and it's all kind of up to God, and God presumably could stop loving you too. Then, you know, turn it off or withdraw some of this kind of affection that it has for you, and there's really nothing that you need to do about it. This is a teaching that you're sitting in right now of personal responsibility that says there's a great deal you have to do about it. You have to accept it. You have to be willing to receive this love and make use of it in some fashion. Or it just kind of bounces off of you. It just sort of runs to the floor and off to the storm drain, you know. This love asks a lot of us. It asks self-awareness of us. It asks self-fulfillment of us. It asks you to know who you are. It asks you to look at your issues. Look at your stuff. Look at what's between you and accepting that you are the experience the divine nature is having by means of you. That's a tall order. The divine nature is, it's not just your genetics, it's not just society, or even your family and the people that love you, that have expectations of you. The whole universe is counting on you to show up as who you are. The divine nature is having an experience of itself by means of you, and that's not an opportunity you want to waste. It just isn't.